Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Taurus. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Taurus, please. All right, so we have the Nine of Pentacles, Venus and Virgo energy. All right, your person is also showing up as Gemini, the lovers. All right, so a strong twin flame or soulmate connection. Also just a really sexy, passionate connection. They're viewing you as the Ace of Swords, so this person loves your mind, and the connection is defined as the Empress. So this is something very much in alignment with you, and I'm getting really strong like divine counterpart energy here. And we have the Page of Cups. So your person could have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in their chart. I feel like this is somebody who may start off as crushing on you. This is somebody who's very much so single with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like they've got a really sweet, healthy disposition. I also feel like this person may be creative. They might be an entrepreneur. They could have their own business. But the Nine of Pentacles is beautiful. It's, you know, it's independent. It's somebody who has everything they need but love. And with the Lovers card, I feel like this person is just going to complement you beautifully. All right, so the Nine of Pentacles. And we see the Two of Swords. So this is somebody who's not going to hold back with you. I feel like because they see very clearly, like you're their person. You are what they want. So this person's not going to procrastinate. They're not going to avoid. They may make a decision early on that they really want this. Or if they're dealing with anybody else when they meet you, I feel like they're going to make a decision to, you know, they're going to choose you immediately. The Ace of Swords energy in reverse tells me you may not know that, right? You may not know that this person chose you from the minute they met you, or you may not know that they chose you or they got rid of other options as soon as they met you, because I'm kind of getting an energy of like when you know, and Taurus, this person knows. All right, how you're going to be feeling the Five of Swords in reverse. I love this because I think you're going to recognize like there's very little drama with this person. I think it's going to be very easy to fall in love with one another. And I do think that this person is going to calm your nervous system. I feel like this is someone who's really going to feel like home to you, Taurus. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know? All right, so we see giver. So we see that this type of person puts the needs of others first, establish healthy expectations around their generosity. So this is somebody who's very loving, very giving. That Venus and Virgo can be like, you know, giving, you know, and being service oriented is their love language. We get twin soul. So I've been getting this divine counterpart message coming through in this reading, and here's some confirmation. So a mirror of yourself. This is a connection that intends for you both to balance your feminine and masculine energies and evolve your soul. We also get mama's boy. So this person could be a single parent. They may have a son in particular. But this person, regardless if they're male or female, they have a close-knit relationship with their mom. So it could be that they look a lot like their mom, they act like their mom, they could be a caregiver for their mom could be a really, you know, one of their best friends, or they just have a really good relationship with mom, even if she's, you know, or they had a really good relationship if she's crossed over. And we see defender. So this is somebody that you can really trust. Your person is deeply committed to your connection, and they're strong, and they can be counted on to have your back. Now, what I want to go back to this Ace of Swords in reverse is I feel like this person chooses you before they ever even talk to you, right? Or before they speak up and like ask you out, or before you two get together. So I feel like this person, for a lot of my Taurus, has already chosen you in some respects. The Lovers card tells me that, you know, they're going to compliment you in the most beautiful ways. It's going to be a very sexy, passionate, attractive connection. But also we see twin soul and the Lovers. So again, twin soul energy coming through really strong. Divine counterparts here. Now this person could be from down under, or there could be some sort of Australian connection. I'm also getting too like a little bit This person might be from the south. So it's like, you know, the southern part of your country, okay? Or, you know, the southern part of your state or something like that. Not a traditional reading of that, but I got like this person might have a southern accent or be from the south. Now remember, these really specific messages, like, you know, from down under, Australian connection, these are going to be confirmation messages for some of you, but they're not going to resonate with all of you, and that doesn't mean it's not your reading, okay? We see there's also possibly a Canadian connection, okay? And we see Asian. All right, so we're getting all sorts of nationalities, ethnicities, you know, countries, continents. So again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Remember, I am reading for a lot of you here. So what else does my Taurus, or does my Taurus collective need to know regarding this person? What else do we need to know about them? All right, so so for some of you, that you are exactly what this person has been waiting for. Some of you too, this person has, like I said, they've already chosen you and they're waiting for you to be single, or they're waiting for you to heal, or they're waiting to see you again. All right, we see despair. Some of you, they've been really stressing about, you know, waiting, about the time it's taken for you to come into their life, to be single, whatever it is. I also feel like for some of you, I mean, this person, they're showing up as stable and pretty much having everything they need with the Nine of Pentacles. But this energy of despair here indicates that, you know, this person may be somebody who came from nothing or has lost everything and has like slowly built themselves back up. So we definitely get resilience and perseverance here. And we see thief energy. Some of you, this person had everything taken from them. Now, it could be in some sort of natural disaster. It could be, you know, they got, you know, cleaned up in a divorce, you know, cleared out in a divorce. They may have, you know, experienced some sort of robbery or betrayal from, you know, a family member, a friend, a business partner, even maybe some of you, this person has recently actually been stolen from. I'm not getting that they're a dishonest person or that they, you know, that they steal. Now, there could also be, with that thief energy, there could be some third party energy, which I don't think you're going to really see, but there may be somebody here that does want to get with your person or doesn't want you two together, but I feel like your person's going to protect you from that. And I don't get that they're lying to you or they're like trying to be shady, but I feel like it's maybe not even anything you need to know, like it's before your time, right? We see that this person has lived in more than one country. So interesting, we get a lot of, you know, countries and continents coming through with Australia. We get Canada, we get, you know, the Asian continent. So again, this may be somebody who's lived in a lot of different places. Okay, their first, middle, or last name may begin with a vowel. This person may like to wear jewelry, rings in particular. They wear more, you know, this can also indicate they've been married and divorced in the past. And for some of you, this person may have some tattoos. All right. But again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Taurus, this person loves your mind with the Ace of Swords. They see you as honest. They see you as in alignment. They see you as somebody who really speaks their truth. But they also see you as a logical and critical thinker. They see you as intelligent, maybe well-read or educated. All right. So how else are they viewing you? The King of Wands in reverse. Now, this person might be a little bit worried that you're not looking for a relationship, or they might even fear that you're a little bit of a player, okay? And, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that's the case, but maybe they see you have other options. Maybe they've heard something. But the Magician card, Virgo, Gemini energy tells me that you absolutely check all of their boxes and that they see that there's magic around you. The Magician card here tells me that they see you also as somebody who, you know, who's done a lot of healing work. You've transformed, you know, difficult lessons into wisdom, and that's where you source your authority from. You're more than capable of manifesting what you want, and I see this person in that same energy. The Hermit card energy in reverse tells me that my Taurus, there may be a little bit of nervousness and anxiety around this connection, maybe because it feels too good to be true. Maybe you're worried about them traveling too much. Maybe you're worried about this third party that, you know, may be around them. But I do think that, like, you know, this person is sure. Like, when you know, and this person knows right away. that might not necessarily be the case for you, okay? You might be, enjoying the single life. You might also be someone who, just likes to take your time before you make up your mind, okay? So let's see what else they really like about you or they really notice about you. So we see the Avenger, so a desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. So they see you as somebody who's balanced. They see you as somebody who's fair. They also see that you're capable of seeing two sides, different sides of a story. So you're not closed-minded. You're empathetic as well. You're very reasonable, and you like to do what's right for everybody involved. And they see you as the teacher archetype. So they see you as, an ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. And that really tracks with that Magician card as well. Some of you could be teachers or in the teaching profession, or part of your job is, guiding or teaching people in some capacity. And they really respect that. And they see that other people also respect, your knowledge, your wisdom, your skill. The Empress energy is absolutely beautiful because it tells me this is completely in alignment with you, Taurus. The Empress represents Taurus and Libran energy, but it's Venusian energy. So this is going to be very sensual, very romantic, very loving, a very nurturing connection. And, I'm going to go back to it and say also divine counterparts. So a very powerful connection. All right, so we see to break old cycles. So this connection arrives to interrupt repeating patterns that have kept you stuck. Awareness becomes the first step toward change. All right, so yeah, this is gonna be like a breakaway connection, right? It's gonna help you break free of, those almosts, right? Those maybes. This connection anchors attention in what is real now, so grounding into the present. So this is, it's going to be a very grounded connection, which I think for Taurus, being an earth sign, whether you're a Taurus sun, moon, rising, Venus, or north node, this is a very grounded energy that's going to really resonate with you. And we see mutual recognition that this connection holds the potential for shared awareness and understanding. And that to me is also respect, respecting each other's paths, respecting each other's journeys, respecting each other's opinions. You may not agree on everything, but you can agree to disagree, right? All right, let's see what else we need to know here. What else do my Taurus need to know here, please? All right, so real feelings. So Spirit saying you share true romantic feelings that are worth exploring. Some of you might be brought together through work or some sort of common cause connection, but this is also a card that reinforces the compatibility that I'm picking up on. And allow it to unfold naturally. Let the situation unfold naturally. And Spirit saying fearless love. It's a courageous leap into the unknown. So someone completely brand new. Now my singles new love readings really are meant to be about somebody brand new coming into your life. So that does really track. All right. Any important dates or times for my Taurus, please? Any important dates or times here? So we see it may be in the distant future, and you can take steps to speed it up. And the steps that we can take to speed this up are just really focusing on you, enjoying the single life, enjoying your alone time, focusing on your work, your health, your hobbies, your passions, your creativity. And before you know it, boom, in comes this relationship. All right, my lovely Taurus, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.